All right, hello guys. We're doing a quick crash course on what you can do off campus. So, festival is an annual fair that brings students together for more than 300 student groups. That brings together more than 300 student groups, and like the student groups can be like anything from like cheer to like martial arts like taekwondo. Here we got a picture, and these are the guys ice hockey. So they're like make these like booths, and I think they just like recruit people from Stanford University, or they just want to show off like their passions and like what they like to do in the university. And here's the Stanford dish is basically like this really big dish right here. It's like a satellite that was like founded, I think. Let me see if I get the date correct. It's 1969 by the U.S. Air Force that cost like 4.5 million. And basically, it's a big dish that you can go visit. Here's another. Oh, that's a blurry picture. Here's an actual picture. That's it. All right, we'll use this picture so you can see it's a big dish, and around it, it's basically like an hiking trail right next to Stanford University. Here you can see like the ranges, and this is like what really made me want to show it out because that's just like really like scenic, and like you can just walk that trail with your friends or by yourself and just chill. Here are more pictures of it. It's like a hiking trail, pretty calm and relaxed, and the pictures don't do it justice, but it does get full. And as you can see from like when you reach the top, you can see like the Stanford University, and I think this is the Hudson Bell Tower. I think I'm not 1,000% sure if I got the name right. And yeah, here are the reviews too. We can see by Sela and the Bellaboo. Oh, parking was a pain. There was a lot of like, yeah, it's like pretty packed. Like if you go like during very touristic days. And as again, like I said, a scenic, breezy loop trail affording views of the Stanford campus and Palo Alto. And it's an easy trail, really. It isn't like that like complicated like other trails where you have to climb like 20 mountains to reach your destination. Okay, so here's another picture of it. As you can see, you can get into a lake, which I think is Los Trancos, and it's like another place where it boasts over 15 miles of trails. And as you can see, there's a lot of like scenery and urban nature, which is one of the main principles of Stanford University. Okay, so now we have Menlo Park, which is a city that I think borders Stanford University, and it's literally like I think it's the founding of Silicon Valley, and it's literally like one of the most expensive cities to like live in. So here's like, as you can see, it's basically the definition of suburban life, pretty much. So you can see like all of these like suburban houses with like the suburban scenery of the trees and stuff, and the Stanford tree, as of course you can see. I don't know if you can see my mouse cursor, but that literally looks like the Stanford logo. So Menlo Park, welcome to Menlo Park. The median age is 38.4 years, which is actually pretty low. I thought it would be like pretty high since you got to be pretty rich to live in these communities, and the average individual income is 98K, which is pretty a lot. As you can see, it's very bikeable. I just wanted to point that out. And these are like stuff you can do, and they're really into like self fitness. So we got Pilates, which I've never heard of that, but we got sports family fitness, free yourself training, more fitness and personal training. So yeah, and they're already 5 stars by Yelp, so don't call me on that. So yeah, really cool, and yeah, I'll definitely invest in Menlo Park, and I would visit it one day. Here's another picture of Menlo Park. As you can see, it's basically like it kind of looks like Irvine, but like more premium. As you can see, we have all this suburban life, and I think back right here is like when you get to Stanford campus, if I'm not mistaken. As you can see, yeah, very suburban. And this is actually my favorite part that I found out about off-campus housing that I might go to is the Museum of American Heritage, and basically it focuses like on how we've progressed as humans from the past to the future and how we used to live in the past. So as you can see, they have all these inventions from the past, and it also has a focus on like Stanford not San Jose's like history. So there's like a lot of history to be learned. As you can see, they have like then these like old antique inventions right here that were made, and yeah, it's a pretty good place. And the best part of it, it's free. You don't even have to pay for general admission. And there's a lot of they also like host like little events like where you can just like experience the music, and it's pretty chill. And there's a lot of representation of technology, which is want to emphasize. It was originally open in 1990, but then it moved to Palo Alto, which is basically San Jose. And yeah, it just has look, this is like one more fact I want to explain about it that I forgot to say at the beginning. It has 5,000 historic electrical mechanical artifacts. Oh my goodness, man. And here I also want to point out Stanford University is in San Jose, which is like basically an industrial and commercial city where you can go around and just like just go to a bunch of like really high end stores and like just have a good time shopping. Kind of like going to Mission Viejo and seeing all those stores, but like literally every street. We have Santa Clara, all these like fun places. Let me zoom in. I think it'll tell you there's even an airport. Del Monte Park, which I almost included as one of my talking points, and it's also a really beautiful park. I went to it once, and I really recommend going to it. It's pretty cool. And yeah, also don't forget San Jose is pretty close to the Bay Area, which is like one of the most like commercial cities you can go to. There's a lot to do. Like a lot to do. It's only a 40-minute drive from Stanford University, which honestly isn't that bad. I thought it would be more because it's San Francisco. But I mean right now there's not a lot of traffic, but yeah, it's there's a lot to do in San Francisco, and you can go to Oakland, yeah. Oakland, yeah, is right here. San Pablo. Oakland, we have all these fun, amazing experiences we can go to. I remember going on a boat down this is the Golden State Bridge, I believe, or is this no? This is the Golden State Bridge. So I remember going on a boat. So yeah, there's like a lot to do. You can like we have Union Square, we have Chinatown. Here they got like places where they got the ferry building. Oh, that's cool. Coyle Tower. Look at that. All right, guys. Thank you. That's basically a crash course, and that's off campus housing. Oh, that was a lot.